Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On the option, here's Eckler to about the 48-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's tackled a yard
and free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Allen, the man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Huntley off of play action. Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here for Davis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
21.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Huntley looks to throw. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chargers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skill.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Kendricks, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Huntley working from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check match. Go.
They run over center with Mitchell. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort for some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Let's go now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Huntley. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Herbert. Dorsett's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now.